Well, it's about time we got through with doing this. You know what this means, people? We have everything all set for recordings for the actual Klonoa movie. Aren't you all excited?
Yay.
I'm about as excited as I possibly could be for this.
Of course she is. You can see her boner a mile away.
Oh.
Excuse me?
We all know you're the
all know us
futa.
from the. You all know us from the last video. It's Realm, Loudon, Scarlet. So we're all basically here to discuss the things that we have now currently for the movie. But as of right now, I kind of want to do a bit of a current voice recap as to who we had before we got all the cast together. So anyway, here's a recap from the app for those of you who would like it. Leorina is being voiced by Scarlet Otaku. Gunt is being voiced by Loudon.
Hi.
Lolo is being voiced by Poison Rosie 65. Pango is being voiced by Perry McCall 18. And the King of Sorrow being voiced by Dark Dayton. Loudon, you still used to hearing that name?
I've gotten used to it, actually.
Okay. Now
Yay.
we go to the newly confirmed voices. And after each time we name off a character, we're going to give you a bit of a taste of what the character is going to sound like, so you'll know what they're going to sound like in the movie. Now, for Klonoa, we have a person who me and Scarlet call Shell.
Wahoo! You're the one who saved me! Hi, my name's Klonoa. It's an enemy! Nuh-uh, no way. I'm not going anywhere. No one's going to make me go. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Yupo! Lolo, you're not afraid of ghosts, are you? That voice I heard from my dream. That cry for help. It was you, wasn't it?
All that diabetes.
Pretty good.
No, not the diabetes yet. Not the diabetes yet.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, diabetes is for a later
Mhm.
character.
Popka is being done by GamerXZ0, or some people know as my friend Josh.
Gamer XC0 Popka audition take 2. And why the heck is this old tree in the way? Not like there's a reason for you to save the world, is there?
That was a difficult one, but he came out good, so.
Yeah, we found something.
It's a different take on Popka, so I'm actually kind of more so welcoming the new addition of the voice for Popka, because let's face it, there's only one person that can pull off that kind of voice and make it sound cute, and that is the original Japanese voice actress.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest.
And now for the diabetes moment, Tap being voiced by a friend of Jen and Jen Rome's by the name of Kitten Sneeze.
Yoo-hoo! Down here! Up here, silly! Up here, silly! Hello, Klonoa, darling! Hello, Klonoa, darling! Oh, I can't wait! But isn't this a bit too high for you? Nah, try to catch me! Hey! Let go of me, you pervert! Ha, you fell for it! See you later! Ha, you fell for it! See you later!
How appropriate is the name Kitten Sneeze for this
Oh,
character?
sweet Jesus. I remember the first time I heard this voice, I was just like, okay, whoever else.
You almost died.
Exactly. I had to pause for I think 20 seconds. I was like, okay, yeah. I don't care who else is trying to try out for this. Nope, she got it.
Sorry, Morgan.
Tat, she's the tat, hands down. Sorry. Yes, exactly. Sorry, Morgan, but we found it. Done.
Well, Morgan, you did your best. It's okay.
You'll get a
okay.
cookie and a hug from Realm. That's...
Anyway, this one, which took quite some time to get, but we finally got this character a voice. The High Priestess being voiced by a friend of Scarlet's named Duchess.
You wish to save the world then, do you? You wish to save the world then, do you? You are hereby granted the rank and responsibilities of priestess. You are hereby granted the rank and responsibilities of priestess. Then journey now to the Bell of Tranquility, which is the closest. Then journey now to the Bell of Tranquility, which is the closest. Yes, I fear it is true. She was the priestess, once known as Leo. Yes, I fear it is true. She was the priestess, once known as Leo.
Seems pretty appropriate considering the social class of High Priestess.
Yeah, her voice really fit with the role, and it works.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then
here
this
we
one,
go.
this one, me and Lana really love the production of Janga being voiced by
This one gave me nightmares.
Janga being voiced by Kendathki, aka Revan.
Garland, you're not afraid of me, are you? We've been partners for so long. You wouldn't dare to think about turning your back on me, would you? Would you? Would you? I thought so. See, we can suddenly agree with each other with a little persuasion. I'll see you tonight, Garland. Don't be late.
Okay, before we get into this, let me just put out a story for you people.
Oh lord. Story time
Yes.
with Loudon. Go the popcorn.
So apparently me and Realm were in a call one time, and Realm just starts quoting Bill Sykes from Oliver. And I'm like, oh my god, you saw Oliver. He's like, yeah. And next thing you know, we're just over here doing lines like we're Bill Sykes and all that. I'm in the call going, hand it over, you average-ness old skeleton. And all that. And so we just thought, and we were like, wouldn't it be funny if Jenga kind of sounded like Bill Sykes a bit? And then the next thing you know, he's like, I get a response going, hey Loudon, Revan asked if he could try out, and I said, yeah, sure, but you gotta make him sound a little like Bill Sykes, and he was like, okay, and next thing you know, I get this voice reel, and it's the most chilling thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I did not sleep well that night.
I was literally waiting for
Revan, you gave me
I
nightmares.
was literally waiting for Revan to just say somewhere along the lines, You ever heard the sound a chicken make when you're ringing on its neck? It squawks.
Squawks, Fagin. It squawks. It's not a pretty sound.
Exactly. I was waiting for that to be said, but either way, it sounded really good, and we were like, okay, we found a Jenga, done. And he also got the laugh down too, which makes it even better.
That's the best. That's another great part. You got the laugh too.
It's funny that we can make Jenga sound like this very dark Cockney sounding man that can still keep that thing, which pretty awesome.
It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yep. Now, we would end things off here, but that'd be pretty boring. We're only like 5 minutes in, so I thought of having a few other things that we could be talking about, like a couple of technical things. Only really have two, one of them involving Nahatum, because it's like, there's some characters that I am making that don't really have, like, official sprites made of them, and if they are, they're not really that impressive for me to use, so I need to make some of them on my custom made. Pango is like this. He has a very unimpressive sheet, honestly, and I need a better looking one. Popka doesn't really have one. Tat doesn't have one. One of the biggest issues, though, is that I couldn't find anything for Nahatum, so I was trying to work up with something, but the problem is Nahatum is huge. Like, take a look at that link that I just put there, because you'll see what the Nahatum sprite looks like. It's not even finished with the shading yet, but just look at the size of that thing.
I've seen it. It's
Yeah, Scarlett's seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Loudon.
I'm looking at it too, and well now.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm gonna have to make an entire sheet of this thing, and the thing is, there's two forms, so I'm actually questioning whether if I should go and actually go through with making the sprite sheets, or just make Nahatum the only character where I make full out animated, because really, making a complete sprite sheet of both his forms, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah,
Well, it just depends on how big you're wanting to make Nahatum seem within the scene, and like, how it's going to fit in, and how you're going to make Nahatum actually look intimidating, because that's the whole.
Well,
point.
Nahatum's like really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really big, but he's also got to be this intimidating monster that needs to be put down.
All I gotta say is
Yeah,
this.
but the thing is, yeah.
All I gotta say is this. I heard the camera adds 10 pounds. I didn't know we were filming a horror.
Damn it, guns. But I know some of you people may also.
God damn
I
it,
know some
Guns.
people might also be thinking, well, why not just make like a whole 3D animated, 3D model or something? The thing is, I don't have that kind of program to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He would
so
have to
that's
go.
how the
He would have to
option
go to the vast realms of Adobe to find something like that.
Yeah,
That's not
that,
Flash.
and I don't know if Flash can actually pull that off though.
It'll be an experiment, and it'll be an obstacle to hurdle, but
You could always try Maya. You never heard of that program?
Another thing that I'm also. Yes, I've heard of it. Oh, wait, another thing that I'm also going to be doing for this movie is that I'm actually going to do lip syncing for this. Normally, I usually don't do it, but this time I'm going to be doing it.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh my god, it's like you're trying a new thing. Oh god.
The horror. What am I
The
thinking?
horror of trying new things. That changes.
The horror. What am I
Kendathki.
doing? I'm putting effort into this.
My god, the world is doomed.
Anyway, enough of the.
Well, didn't he actually do lip syncing a while back? Like, when he did the Guns vs. Shadow video?
Well,
he did a little bit of
Well,
lip
yeah,
syncing?
but it wasn't really all that much. But it's like I mean, like actual like a lip movement. Like I'm gonna be using like Maple Story mouth animations for it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how that works
Yeah.
out.
So.
Anyway, enough of the terrible omens of me actually putting effort into a video. How about we move?
Oh,
We're
God.
now going to move on to the Q&As that were from the other video, which we weren't really. There weren't that many questions, but there were at least interesting ones nonetheless.
Yeah. Pretty much, this all showed that there's about 4 people that cared. So to those 4 people, thank you.
Anyway, so yeah, I basically made a video some time ago, basically saying, if there's any questions you want to know about the Klonoa movie, you can put them right here. But we didn't really get that many. But for those of you who may have wanted to ask a question, but unfortunately couldn't, you can still ask them on this video, and I'll get to answering them when I can.
Yes.
Right. So anyway, I believe we shall go to the first set of questions by that Elfin League guy. Hello there. Remember when you got your ass kicked in hockey by a book girl? I'm still holding that against you.
That must have been a field day.
Don't it suck
Anyway.
to be friends with somebody in real life and internet was? They just air your dirty laundry out there for all to know.
Yeah. No, don't get stoned yet. You're
I know
listening
the feeling,
to all of
Elfin League
this.
guy. I know the feeling. I've been there.
I'm just gonna say,
It's not fun.
this, Elfin League guy. Don't don't get stoned just yet. We'll be answering your questions.
Oh god.
Fuck you. He'd do the same thing to
God.
me.
Yeah, you would.
But 1. For possible sequels, is it possible you'll attempt to bring story elements from Dream Bullet? I've actually been thinking a little bit towards making other movies for this. I was thinking on the lines of making this a trilogy if this ever catches on enough, but have been thinking a bit more and more about adding the Dream Bullet into the Dream Ring into this whole thing, but not exactly the same way as I was planning to for the actual Dream Bullet series. So I'll be incorporating it if at all possible if I do continue making these, just not in the same way.
Sounds about right.
2. How long do you propose this movie is going to be? Well, I did say it was going to most likely be full length, so...
Oh, we're talking about...
Yeah, but that's very vague.
Yeah, I know, but...
Probably... If it's full length, then I think you'll probably expect a 3 to 4 hour kind of deal.
What?
Not really.
Yeah.
Probably 90 minutes.
I'd probably say, I don't know, I'd say somewhere like maybe near the 2-hour mark or something, because it's like the script is pretty long and you do gotta count all the action scenes that are coming in, so probably somewhere near that.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit less than that, just depending on how well the animation is done and how long the fight scenes go on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but, that still is yet to be determined completely.
All right.
So.
And question number 3, sneak previews? Well, that all depends on what I want to put in a sneak preview.
Exactly.
Explosions!
No.
We're gonna Michael Bay this.
Transformations! Explosions! Transformations! Explosions!
We're gonna Michael Bay this.
So what, a sneak preview involving Pango?
Sure,
bombs,
yeah.
bombs,
Why
bombs,
not?
bombs, bombs, bombs.
I'd be interested in seeing it.
Alright. Now, the next set of questions come from Super Charmander 1. His first question. What gave you the motive to make this movie? Honestly, the motive to, continue making this? Shifty Look shutting down. That is honestly my motivation for this.
Really? It was the fact that Shifty Look shut down.
Yeah, it's the fact that they basically canceled the online webcomic, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Just because Shifty Look aren't doing it anymore.
Because if Shifty won't do it, no one will.
Somebody's gotta at least do something that shows that they care about the series, because apparently Shifty Look didn't.
And Namco aren't doing shit.
Namco's pretty much like, we got a multitude of series we gotta worry about, and Klonoa is alright, whatever.
Yeah, Way Forward are making a Wonder Momo game, we're fine.
Watch Wonder Momo become a one-hit wonder, then everybody forgets about it.
I see what you did there. So anyway, number 2. Did you ever have any auditions where someone pronounced Klonoa as Clona? Some, but I also remember I did have a digital multimedia teacher who pronounced it like that.
Which, I've heard that before. Somebody pronounces like Klona, and I'm like,
Klonoa.
Klonoa.
Klonoa, don't ya know?
We can't pronounce this game!
It's funny though, because it's like, I listen to when I usually hear people pronouncing it as Clona, I'm like, is that a new type of clone or something?
Klona by Calvin Klein.
Made by the same people as Old Spice. So, number 3. Are there any other stories you had planned for the movie? Well, listen to what I said for Elfin Lee Guy's first question, so you might get a hint of what I'm going to be doing.
Yes.
Alright. And then 4. Why don't I ever listen to the question limit?
'Cause you're an overachiever.
Because you have no freaking... Forget what I was going to say. Just forget what
I'm going to go with Loudon's answer. He's an overachiever.
Yes.
She goes balls deep.
Oh, you mean what Scarlet does to you on a nightly basis?
Whoa.
Hey!
You're the Futa, remember
That's
this.
supposed to be broadcasted, okay?
I'm
Now-
sorry that I broadcast to the entire internet that you have a penis. Okay, let's go.
The next set of questions is...
I will strangle you in your sleep, Loudon! You may not realize it now, but it's going to happen.
Loudon, have you ever heard the sound that you make when you're wringing your neck?
Yeah. You know what? I can't even finish that line because I was going to do something dirty with that. So let's just continue.
Alright. Kitty Morgan sent us 2 questions. 1. Other than the Klonoa movie, what other projects are you planning to do for this channel? Loudon, would you like to explain a little thing that you've been kind of working on before I go on with explaining something I've been?
Of course. Okay. So, right around the time of Dream Bullet that was going on, and Realm getting me into the Klonoa series, after a bit of messing around with Gunts and everything, I got this really fun idea of making an entire series about Gunts. I wrote a script, deleted the script because I just kind of fell bored with it. But then over time and, years later, I got back into it, and so yeah, we're gonna try to do a gun series on this very channel, with yours truly being a writer, producer, and main character.
Yeah. Sometimes me, Loud, and Scarlet get together, think of things that we do for the series, sometimes get distracted. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly your fault. Okay, Loud. Okay, Realm. Hon. I need you to do me one favor. The next time that we do brainstorm, don't make us get distracted, okay?
Okay, I'll bring in Master TP.
God damn it!
But the whole entire idea of the gun series is that it's just a tale about his life as a bounty hunter and things that he does as a bounty hunter. Simple as that.
Oh, and one thing that would be pretty cool if there's any musicians who are watching this, we would like it if you were to make a Western-sounding version of Ghost of Me by Daughtry. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
With maybe a little bit of a Latino feel, because this whole entire series has pretty much got a Latino feel to it.
It's like
anyway.
Black Lagoon meets Desperado.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, if you want to call it that.
Alright, now for the thing that I want to discuss about, because it's like, this isn't exactly Klonoa related, and it's going to sound weird coming from me when I say this, but I was thinking of making a series of movies called Sonic Origins. Now, the thing is, some of you people may remember me as, the guy who says, oh, there's already an overabundance of Sonic flashes, but you see, here's what basically came up with the whole thing. I have been getting back as to being a Sonic fan due to the newer games, but the thing is, whenever I usually look at some of the Sonic games nowadays, I always feel there's something missing from it, something that could have been done with the series that would have made it, so much better, and probably obtain a much wider audience. So, basically, what I'm going to be doing for this is that I'm going to be taking certain events from the Sonic series, retelling them in a way that I see it. Basically, think of it as like a unofficial reboot of the Sonic series.
Basically, my own version, something like that.
Yeah,
But-
and some things too is that some characters, while they will retain somewhat of their original personalities, they're going to have some tweaks given to them, along with some characters having a bit of different backstories that I think would not only really impact in the story, but would make them more interesting characters.
Sonic in general is interesting already, from what you've written.
Yeah, well, you see, my inspiration for writing Sonic's character in general for this is Josh Keaton's take on Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man, or just his take on Spider-Man in general.
Oh, you mean, basically take the Peter Parker in the comic book and up the douchery by 10?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but we had a few of these things going on. We also had a bit of an idea of combining, making this one special where Guts the Animated Series makes a crossover with Sonic Origins.
In the brainstorming of with that led to some very interesting things.
Guts basically just questioning his life on multiple occasions.
Oh boy.
Alright. So anyway, that's basically all we have really planning for this channel as of right now. Uh, if there are any other things, then they'll just come out when I feel like I want to put them out. So, So number
Exactly.
2, what got you into planning on the Klonoa movie? Well, what got me planning for like writing the story of it would be during the times when I would rewatch Dream Bullet, and I would think, you know, I'm seeing some problems here. And no, it's not just Deadpool taking over one episode. Nothing? Okay, we'll move on. So,
I got nothing to say about that actually. So
I can't really say anything about it since, I've only watched so many episodes.
you only
of
watched
freaking
one,
Walking
and it was
Dead.
the one that Guns was introduced
Exactly! That's the whole point!
she watched it because I was a part of it. Simply put.
No, it's because he sent it to me, okay? I was too lazy to watch the rest.
to. Loudon, your voice for Guns attracts people to a video. Quick, do something.
Okay, hold on. I got it. You've reached the Palace of Swag. God speaking.
Oh god! You had to,
Yeah.
didn't you? You had to use that
Yes.
line. I'm strangling you in your
Okay.
sleep.
Alright, and now for the last set of questions from This Isn't Not Metal. 1. Are any other characters added to the movie? No. 2. Smoke weed every day? No, but I'm sure Elf and Lee Guy does.
Yep.
3. Will there be any
No surprise.
Snoop Dogg? Yeah, he's gonna be doing the soundtrack, did you know?
Wow, wow.
Shut up, Snoop Dogg, we're not contracting right now.
Apparently, he really wants that phone call.
You promised me money last week, dog! Where the fuck is it?
Listen here, homie. You promised me money last week, nigga. Why you ain't calling me now?
I gotta punch all them teeth out of your crack ass, motherfucker.
I can't do a good Snoop Dogg impersonation, but I try. Cause I'm black.
I
Simple
can't
as that.
either. But anyway, that's all the questions that we did end up getting in. I think that's really all we have to be talking about. As soon as I get all the voices together for recording, I will begin immediate production with animation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and as for deadlines, still not giving one out.
Exactly. It will come
So-
out.
Still has yet to
It'll
be
basically
decided.
come out when we want it to come out.
Pretty much. So, is there anything else you guys want to add to this very underwhelming video?
Well, no, not really. Just look out for the movie. We're getting there, guys. Just have the patience and keep on keeping on.
I have one request. Just don't rush us. You can ask on how the progress is going. Just don't rush us on getting it out the door, okay?
I get 50 PMs in my inbox. Is the movie out yet?
Is the movie done yet?
Like it's like right when this video is posted, and we get like 50 messages in our inbox and people asking that.
Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet?
God damn it! I will turn this production around if you do not shut up.
But the production makes me
He
go
started
to
it.
sleep at night 'cause my nightlight is gone.
But if I did that, then I wouldn't be attached to you no more.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So apparently the production is a person's nightlight. So what? Do they just take our lighting system or something?
Oh, I don't know. I just did something random. Cause I saw the
So,
Game
I think
Grumps.
that's pretty much all we. I'm pretty sure that's all we really have to talk about here. So we pretty much have nothing else on our mind. We could pretty much just end the whole conversation here.
Yeah, we can.
So this is. Yep. So
Okay.
this is Realm Wars.
And this is Loudon Styles.
And this is Scarlet Otaku saying, Sayonara, bitches!
We say good day and keep on the lookout for the Klonoa movie.
Oh yeah, one more thing, just for the hell of it. Time is on my side.